What is going on, guys? Tony K, UGSM. Living the dream as always, and it's Sunday morning. We're going to talk about some Magic the Gathering. We have Dominaria Remastered spoilers to talk about. I'm not going to go through each card individually. I'm going to just kind of scroll through the mythics and rares here, see what we've got. Interesting set for sure. This is a reprint set, so remember, this is going to impact prices. Go back to like Time Spiral Remastered, and I think you'll see a lot of what I'm talking about. Going through these, we're starting with the, looks like we're starting with the mythics, and it does go in alphabetical order. Some interesting inclusions. We've known about Force of Will the entire time. That was one of the first cards they spoiled to kind of get us excited, so, whatever. These pre-release prices, they're suspect. Don't follow them just yet, especially on the higher end cards. Force of Will is not going to stay at $90. After the set releases, it'll come down a bit, and you'll be able to get it a little bit cheaper. But there's some interesting things. Dark Depths, very good card in a lot of different formats. Something I know a lot of people want to get their hands on. And at $15, it's, reasonable price. Some of these other cards, Gauntlet of Power, Hunting Grounds, Kamal, good opportunity to get some of these cards for sure. Got Last Chance, another one of these take an extra turn in red. Feels like the last few years they've been trying to figure out ways to sneak these in. They're not super valuable outside of EDH, so, I'm mixed on it. Legacy Weapon, that's a super hard pass for me. I am disappointed to see Dawnbringer in here when it was just in Jumpstart. The big reprint in my mind of this set, though, No Mercy. So there's a card from Lorwyn called Dread. It's a 6-cast elemental creature, and whenever you have a creature deals damage to you, destroy it. This is the enchantment version, and I believe it's fundamentally better. Costs less, enchantments are harder to deal with, and listen, the other version is $38. And there's only 3 versions of this card. The original, the Omnicat Invocations, and this version we're getting here. So this is a really good reprint. I'm excited about it, at least. I don't know about the rest of you, whatever. And then just going along here, some really interesting inclusions. Sneak Attack, Sylvan Library, Time Stretch, very interesting cards to throw in here, and cards that I personally like that they're including. Yeah, I thought that was a really good idea. Urza's Incubator, I was really surprised to see that, but remember, Creature Tribal is such a big deal in Magic, and we did just get the Eldrazi. He's kind of getting a push through Jumpstart. Dragons the last year has been getting a push. Keep that in mind. You guys are going to hear me sipping my coffee. We do have the Urza, Lord High, Artificer. It's gone down in popularity since it's been out for a while now. But I know a lot of people still really love that commander. It'll continue to see play. Vampire Tutor, Yawgmoth, Thran Physician. That's pretty awesome. So just in that mythic slot, a lot of good cards. I kind of hate that they have Sarah Avatar in there. Test of Endurance, I don't see that being a very expensive card down the way. But overall, the mythics here, I think they did pretty good. I think Kamal and Sarah as Avatar and Test of Endurance are really the 3 cards I'm looking at saying they're kind of out of place. See if we can get this other price for. So Judgment's at 18, and again, only 2 printings. Judgment and this Dominaria Remastered, and Test of Endurance is a game-winning card. So, let's go down to the rares, look at those. We knew about Birds of Paradise. A lot of these are just kind of bulk rares at this point. Arborea, very cool inclusion. Come down here. Crawl Space, if you guys have never seen this card before, this is a staple of every Goblin deck I've ever built. Outside of Legacy, every Goblin deck I've ever made has a copy of Crawl Space in it. It's a massively great card. We did get the Checklands as the reprints in here. I'm sure some people are excited about that. Cryptic Gateway. Now, this is not an expensive card by any means, any stretch of the imagination, but any tribal-based deck that you have, think about that new rat commander that came to us in Jumpstart, think about all the dragons we're getting, things like that. This is a great inclusion. These two, great cards. Decimate, oh god, Denizen of the Deep. So if you watch the Magic the Gathering Market Watch, you know that they've been talking about this card non-stop, it seems like. It's not a great card, it's just old. Divine Sacrament, nothing that we're really too excited about there. We did get the Tutor series back, so I thought that was kind of cool. Entomb, and look at the rare slot, no less, which, very interesting the way they did this. Exploration, Gamble, Gemstone Mine, yeah, some interesting reprints for sure. Helm of Awakening, I did not see that one coming. And then again, those check lands. Jester's Cap, oh my goodness. Love this card. Love it. And then just continuing on, Maze of Ith, kind of one of those cards that people, I think people forget about that. And it sucks that it doesn't add mana to your mana pool. I still like it. Let's see what else we got down here. Mystic Remora. What a good card. Mystical Tutor, Opposition. So this was one that I looked at and I'm like, holy moly. The copies that I've bought over the years have been anywhere from $5 to $10. So at $3, you know, it's not a huge drop, but I mean, I've got World Championship versions. I've got a Urza's Destiny version. I think I have a 7th edition version, and you can see they're all, you know, at least double with this copy. Opposition's a very good card. One of my favorite enchantments, actually. And then continue down. We did get some of the old legendary dragons, not the original set, but kind of that second wave of them. Got some of them in here. When I saw Pashlik Mons in the spoilers, I thought we were finally getting goblins. There's so much hype this year around goblins coming back and making a huge impact on the Magic scene this year. So disappointed. Let's see what we got here. Saproling Symbiosis. You may cast Flash 2 more. Each create. Oh, Jesus. Do not remember that card. Kind of a cool inclusion. And again, more of these check lands. Windborn Muse. Down to 75 cents. I love it. It's a good card. Wrath of God. Another Tutor. And we'll just go a little bit into the uncommons here, see what we got. They are bringing the layer lands back. Pretty valuable set of lands, if you ask me. You know, it's good in the commanders, if you will. Dampening Sphere. So overall, you know, it's interesting. It's an interesting set. Ooh, Dread Return. Very nice, very nice, very nice. So let's go up here because there is something else I want to look at with you guys while we're here. How do we find? I want to go to the retro frames because the retro art for this set, quite interesting. Bring ourselves all the way down here. Just bear with me, guys. I appreciate y'all so much. And here we go down to the retro. So look at the lands look a little bit older style. I like that. Caught that. And then here we go. So let's go through some of these retro cards. It looks like a lot of the Mythics got that. Some of these cards will actually have a high price tag in that retro frame. I think Force of Will is a suspect for that. Sylvan Library, Time Stretch, yeah. So some of these cards that you'd expect to be a little bit more money in that retro frame. I really like the way the birds turned out. Arcades, oof, I like that. Now I will point out one important thing about this set. Oh, Jesus, I love the way that cliff top looks. There is not a single planeswalker in this set. which I think is awesome. It's a nice change. So going through and just looking at these, the retro frames are definitely what has my attention from this set. And like we've seen with Brothers War, a lot of these retro frame cards, about a week or two after this set releases, will be at their lowest. And that's when you want to swoop them up. I mean, simple as that. Now, I did see that there was also alternative art. You know, because we can't just have one or two versions. We have to have 3 or 4. Didn't mean to scroll that fast. Very cool. So let's see if we can find the alternative full frame. I don't know what they're calling it. Here we go. Borderless. Okay. So, dark. Ooh. Force of Will. I heard about Gauntlet of Power. I didn't see the art before this video. That's pretty cool. I love this. Last Chance. Oh my goodness. That face. I saw the No Mercy art. I really like that. So these borderless cards with the kind of a different art. This is pretty interesting stuff. Oh wow. That's good. Love the Yawgmoth. Yeah, these are interesting. So, oh wow, Entomb. Good grief. Helm of Awakening. Oh wow. So some of these, this is the first time I've seen some of these. So like, Helm of Awakening and Jester's Cap. I love this. I love this art. That's so cool. And Mystic Remora, very cool. Oversold Cemetery. And Siege Gang. This was the other card that I saw before this video. And I love this art. Windborn Muse, that's dope. High Tide. Oh, Rada got downgraded. What? Look at that. That's ugly as shit. I love it. And then we have Counterspell. So there you go. Overall, guys, this for me is a purchase some singles. Maybe purchase a box and sit on it. I'm not going to purchase a box to open. Just doesn't seem smart with this set. A lot of reprinting going on where it's good cards, but nothing that's like, oh, I gotta open and get my hands on it. It's you know, it's good stuff. What do you guys think? Do you guys think this is a quality reprint set? I thought we were done with master sets, but here we are doing more master sets. Let's just scroll right back up to the top. Hopefully you guys don't get too sick. Overall, like I said, singles and sealed for me on this, and sit on some sealed. But in terms of singles, there are some things here that I will be watching to see how they kind of sit in the market. I mean, there's some cards in here that I think, like No Mercy, I wouldn't be surprised if after it releases it gets down to about that 12 to 15 range for a brief time. Be a good time to pick that up. Sneak Attack, another really good card. Time Stretch, 2 extra turns. I mean, yeah. I know there's a lot of controversy around, or a lot of opinions around extra turn cards. I personally like them. You just have to do a lot of work to set them up. Overall, though, I think this is a pretty interesting set. And one of the things I really hope when we do these master sets is that, you know, people who haven't been in the game for 15, 20, 25, 30 years, that we make these sets where if they buy a box, they can get some good stuff. I think they succeeded here. My guess is it's going to be just like Time Spiral Remastered, you know, over 200 for either kind of box you get. You know, $5, $6, $7 a pack. That's my guess. But I'd have to go back and look at Time Spiral Remastered. I think I might prefer this set a little bit more. The Tutor's kind of a big deal. Tell me what you guys think. I'm kind of torn here. I'm going to have to go back and look at Time Spiral Remastered and see, you know, which one tickles my pickle. Either way around it, I appreciate you guys joining me, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.